One of my favorite hobbies is balloon twisting, which I learned from checking out books like this one from my local library. I also attended a summer reading program with my children where a balloon twister taught us how to twist balloons and told us where to buy the supplies. So that's something that we enjoy as a family and we're able to share with other friends and family. So my love for books and the library began when I was a child. During the summer, a bookmobile would drive through our neighborhood. It would stop right in front of my house, and my sisters and I would run out and climb aboard what looked like an RV, but it had been converted into a library. We would check out books and take them home and, read them or try to read them. There were so many that I don't think we read even half of what we checked out. But we gained, and I wasn't a strong reader, but I gained a love for books through that experience. And I became a strong reader later in life as an adult when I had children of my own, as I would check out books and then read to my own children. And I believe that it's really important to preserve the opportunities that we've enjoyed as children so that future children can enjoy those same opportunities. And like bookmobiles, I fear that libraries could become a thing of the past or just a memory. Many of the schools in our local school district here have closed their libraries. They've taken the books that were once in the library and put them in the classrooms based on grade level and book reading level. And whatever there wasn't room for, they donated. And a couple of the schools have taken their collection and integrated it into the public library's collection. And so they walk or take a bus, depending on how close or far away they are, to the public library and check the books out there. So they still have access to books, but not an on-site library at their school. Okay. And reachoutandread.org says, quote, "Reading aloud helps children acquire early language skills, develop positive associations with books and reading, and helps children build a stronger foundation for school success." So we know how important it is for people to be educated and to read. It affects the future. It affects their children and their ability to be self-reliant. Wikipedia states that literacy rates are difficult to measure. A rough estimate based on census reports says that 15% of our population is illiterate. Although Jonathan Kazul, an author of a book titled Illiterate America, says that that number is probably a lot higher than that because of the census reports being filled out by a literate member of the family. There may be many more people in a household that are not literate, and that's not accounted for. So he says it's probably higher. And there are many libraries that have literacy programs where volunteers come in and help teach people to read. And that could be you or me if we have the time. We should help do that. One of the things that helps keep our libraries in operation is using them. If we're not using them, our local governments may decide to not invest in them or to continue to invest in them. And funds are allocated to libraries based on patronage. So library administration tracks the circulation of materials and the attendance of programs that are happening in libraries. So the more books that are checked out and the more materials that are used and online resources that are used, the more money that will go to those libraries so that they can buy new materials and keep the library staffed if we're using them. According to the American Camp Association, during the summer, children experience, quote, "summer learning loss" when they're not involved in high-quality programs with opportunities for skill building. As a result, young people can forget up to 2 months of academic instruction, particularly in the areas of reading and math when they are not in school. So the summer reading programs can help alleviate some of that. They encourage children to read and can inspire their imagination. It can help keep them out of trouble. And ultimately, we know that one of the consequences of lack of education in communities affects everyone. So if you have not used your library card or you don't have one, I encourage you to go and get one. It's really simple. Usually you just need a picture ID and a proof of address. And you can have a library card and you can use it in the library to check out books, but there's also a plethora of online resources. And you can access those from apps on your phone. There's downloadable books and audiobooks, and even free music downloads are available. And so check out your local branch and see what's available in your area, and reach out and volunteer in your branch. There's always a need for people to help teach computer skills and reading skills, and all of those things are available and will stay available if people are volunteering and helping out in their libraries. Volunteer to read aloud to children and help maintain the collection. As we use our libraries, we learn, grow, learn to think, and make good decisions through reading good books. What would our world be like if children stopped reading because they did not have access to a library? Use your library and help to keep this from happening. Get your library card. I encourage you. And help to build up your community. Thank you.